All right, I'm gonna preface this at the beginning of the video. I will probably not be mainly doing any more speedrun videos. I might do a couple in the future. However, I will not make it my main thing that I do in this channel. I've kind of burnt out of it. I've lost motivation, which is very fitting to what the video title is gonna be. But yeah, I think this channel is gonna be more dedicated to me talking about my ideas, opinions, and experiences, and just like having some chill background footage that you could just look at if you want. This is more of like a listening thing so that you can just listen to it while doing other stuff. Maybe it could be like a pseudo podcast kind of thing. But um I might go into some other gameplay videos, but for now, I feel like it's just a good place for me to just talk and have fun with my audience. So, with that out of the way, let's talk about motivation. I just have zero motivation for anything, and when I mean zero, I mean zero motivation. It is absurd how little motivation I have for doing so many things. I have to be in love with that thing for me to even have motivation to do it for at least a week, which is kind of crazy. Um and lately I just haven't been able to find anything that has made me that motivated. I'm wishing that by making this video I can just gain some motivation to make more YouTube and put more time into YouTube, because I just have a bunch of free time that I'm just wasting rotting on YouTube and doom scrolling and whatever. So let's hope that we this can be like a good outlet for me to actually put my time into dedicating. I think motivation is just such an interesting thing. It's so funny because I can just suddenly get motivation to do anything out of nowhere. I'm recording this right now at 3:48 a.m. on the 3rd of July because I just suddenly got the motivation to make a video. It's a Friday morning, and usually I have school. Thankfully, I don't because we have a day off. So I just felt like I could just make this video at 4 a.m. instead of waiting for the next day. I was watching a YouTube video and I just suddenly felt just like the motivation to make a YouTube video just like flow through my veins. It's kind of hard to express it, but it was just like a need to create content, or need for me to create something, or at least to be able to voice my opinion on this. But I felt like I could just record at least one script and voiceover. I felt like I could make like 5 videos in a week, which is completely unrealistic. So I just went with this one. I Let's hope that I just have enough motivation to just post it ASAP. Um I really don't know when this is gonna go up. I'm hoping that it's gonna be released by the afternoon or night of June 3rd. If not, hopefully June 4th or 5th. That's a pretty good weekend to upload it. I feel like it's going to be a lot easier to edit this video compared to my first video, because my first video had a bunch of cuts. I had like no script for it. But this time I wrote one, so let's hope that I can get this recording done easier and more streamlined with less cuts. Going back to motivation, I was watching a video on how the human brain was not made for discipline, and how instead of fighting for the discipline, we can just use it to our advantage. I don't really remember how it went because it was a long time ago and I'm just kind of like dumb. But I feel like it really showed me that sometimes it's like it's okay not to know what to do at a certain time, and it just helped me become more open to trying ideas that I might not have motivation in, but at some point I might find the motivation for a certain activity. I think there was like a saying that goes, not every lion that chases a deer catches it, but every deer that is caught by a lion was chased by it or something like that. I don't remember. But it just showed me that I have to try to even see if I can succeed in that thing. And I might fail, which is completely fine, but in order to even succeed, I have to try. So I feel like that saying was just an inspiration. It was probably like a big part of the motivation for this video, but let's just hope that this motivation just continues so I could maybe get more videos out in the future. Maybe I should print that saying out and like put it on my wall. I don't know. I just need some more motivation to do stuff. I wonder if there's medication for motivation. It's kind of weird saying it right now, but it's maybe it's like comparable to ADHD meds like Adderall, but those are for like focus and not medication for motivation. I don't know if there's a connection between the two. Maybe there is. Maybe it's just my brain telling me too many things. Maybe it's just ADHD. It probably is. I'm like 90% sure that I have ADHD. And it's like pretty apparent because I get so distracted from anything and everything. Like it takes me an hour to get out of my room to do the laundry. Just for some quick context, my laundry room is on the floor above me and it takes like a minute to get there. And it takes me so long to just get in the mindset to get out of my room and do the laundry. It usually takes like less than a minute to put it in the washer, put it into the dryer, and take it out of the dryer. But because I just get so distracted, it just takes like an hour to even get out of my room. And doom scrolling just made it 10 times worse. So now I've just been trying to stop using the apps that have the short form content, which are like Instagram, TikTok. I never had TikTok, but I deleted Instagram. I've also removed YouTube Shorts from my phone and computer. I think that one was huge. But at the same time, I just replaced the doom scrolling from YouTube to just long form videos on YouTube, which is an improvement for, I guess, attention span and retention for me, but it's not better in terms of me not being distracted. I feel like ADHD meds or just being diagnosed with ADHD in general would be like a huge relief or just a big improvement in my life, just knowing that it's not me that's broken, I guess. I'm not just dumb, maybe it's just something else. Let's just hope just having those meds would make my life 10 times better, probably because of the lack of distractions. I don't have like the typical voices in your head distractions. It's kind of more like a bunch of ideas pop in my head and then I just forget about it in like 5 minutes. It's like a weird visual version of voices in your head, but that paired with me being really forgetful just makes it so that it's close to impossible for me to choose a task to do and finish it without anything in between. And so that's why I think motivation would help a lot, or just ADHD meds. I don't know. Because when I have the motivation to do something, I am locked in on it. I do not get any distractions. I don't think anything. Maybe that's just hyperfixation, but I just get so locked in, whether that be like a game, studying, usually not studying, but sometimes when I get into the flow, I can, but usually it's just games. And I feel like being able to just do that with, or just being able to do something without motivation and just purely streamlined focus, I feel like would make my life so much better. Um, but yeah, I think that's probably it gonna that's probably gonna be it for what I was gonna say about motivation. Sprinkled in with some ADHD. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It's hopefully gonna be less. It's probably gonna be less than 10, but I'm trying to aim for like 6 to 8 minutes. Let's hope it's like 8 minutes because I low key need the retention and click through rate, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you don't like my yaps, then don't subscribe because that's probably what I'm gonna be doing for like the next, I don't know, near future. Just like it if you do, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.